Hey everybody, thank you for joining me, and don't forget, if you want more TV and movie news, reviews and opinions, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. And here we go. So I said that I was going to be doing another video on Doctor Who, and I am, and it's basically, Russell T Davies has said that he's possibly going to do a second series. So we'll do the specials this year, or next year I should say, and then a second series, and he's promising to tackle things like climate change and stuff like that. And this is a very interesting article, not just because of that fact that he's looking to include topics that perhaps wouldn't have been handled before, or not be handled in certain ways before, but it's interesting, I think, as to why he's come back at all, why he and David Tennant have come back. I mean, a lot of people thought that Russell T Davies would never come back. He always said he would never come back. He once likened it to coming back to a job that you've had before. Why would you do it? And I agree that. I agree with that. I don't see why he would come back for more Doctor Who. And David Tennant especially, a doctor has never returned. A previous actor has never returned to play a different doctor before. And so why has he come back? Why has Russell T Davies come back? And a lot of people have speculated as to why this has happened. A lot of people have said it's because it's the 60th anniversary and things like this, which of course is true. However, I think that there is more to it than this. I think it's done to try to repair Doctor Who and to try and make it a feasible franchise again. I think that this is one of the biggest reasons why they've both come back. I mean, Russell T Davies, I think, came back because he wanted to try and save something that he had worked so hard to develop. He worked really hard to bring the series back, and I think he just doesn't want to be the person. He doesn't want to see that go. And we've had, the show was rebooted in 2005. We've had a lot of Doctor Who since then, and I'm sure he didn't want to see it just go down the toilet. So I think he was trying to, although he had every intention of never coming back, I think he actually wanted to come back in the end because he saw that things were actually getting particularly bad at the moment. And as for David Tennant, I think that he's been back as a cameo a couple of times. I think he really enjoys playing the Doctor, and I think that Russell, I think, may have reached out to him and said, well, we need to save this. We need to save this show. We need to save this franchise. Will you come back for a couple of episodes as a different Doctor, and then we can go from there, basically. And I think that that's probably what they've decided to do. I don't think there's any kind of difficulty in working out why it is. I think if you've got dismal ratings, the ratings have been dropping for a number of years now, before Jodie Whittaker in fact, but even with Peter Capaldi the figures started to drop a little bit, and Jodie Whittaker's reign has been blighted with bad writing and things like that. So I think that it's taken a big hit over the last few years, and I think it needed a big change. It needed to go back into hands that knew how to use it. It needs to go back into safe hands, and I think that's why they brought Russell T Davies back. I think Russell T Davies thought, well, we need to obviously have a new Doctor, and I'm quite looking forward to the new Doctor. But I think he's also said, look, we need to bring back a familiar face. We need to get people back watching Doctor Who again. And I think that's why they've done it. I really do. But I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below, whether you agree with me, whether you think that he's been brought back to save the show, or whether you think it's nonsense and it's just for the 60th anniversary and then that's it. Let me know down in the comments what you think, as always.